break. And as soon as they get back, we're going to the beach. So welcome, YouTube. So happy you're on. And so TikTok over here, YouTube over here. When you are bouncing on, let me know where you're watching from. And YouTube, if you're watching the replay, put replay in the comments and where you're watching from. I love that part because there's people from all over the world that get on. So with that being said, you guys think about it. I'm hanging out with you in my environment and you're in your environment, and we're able to hang out together no matter where we are in the world. And these are free platforms that we can use. Pretty cool, right? Nigeria, awesome, welcome. I am loving Hawaii. Yes, I'm like, how can I get a home here? Yes, that's my thinking every day. Oh my goodness. All right. Okay, let's get rocking and rolling with the details today. So I'm going to talk to you guys about, I call it my freedom machine. And I love talking about this on Friday because Freedom Friday, right? And so I'm going to free your mind today and show you the possibilities that you can have with launching a business today and having it set up and ready to go by this weekend so you can have a fully automated freedom machine out there working for you 24/7. So here's why I call it my freedom machine. Because you see pages like this, it's out there in the digital world working for you. Okay. What happens is when somebody puts their email in, it immediately takes them to here. There is a video, but it's just not uploading right now because my internet's not the best. And there's a video there. And if they're interested, they can go right here and buy. And if they have more questions, this comes in their email. And at any time, anybody can buy. So people's questions are answered. They get to learn in complete in-depth of exactly what it is. That's why I call it the freedom machine, because guess what? These pages never have to sleep. These pages never have a bad day. These pages never have to cook dinner or do laundry, right? They're just always out there working for you, generating you the potential to get customers. And so that made sense to me. I was ready to learn that because my experience came from trying to make an income in network marketing, where I would have to trade time for dollars. The only way I was making money in network marketing, if it was me having to get on the phone with people, if it was me having to find somebody, me having to DM people back and forth. And I really didn't like that, you guys, because I would work. And then the moment I walked away to spend time with my family, I was thinking in my mind, what if my phone rings, right? Or what if somebody DMs me? And there was many times I would walk away from my family to take care of it because it could have been a customer. I love the fact that I do not have to do that anymore. Hey, my friend, how are you doing? New York City in the house. That's on my bucket list to go there, by the way. I would love to go to New York City. Hey, Heather, how are you doing? And by the way, I don't know if somebody is just not behaving correctly or what, but I don't know. YouTube or TikTok just filtered some comments. So if you're trying to ask me something, and if it was appropriate, ask again in a different way because TikTok didn't like something you said. Yes. Okay. So these pages are never, yes, these pages are never tired. Hey, well, they're not, right? That's the power of an automated business. Now, the first time I heard of an automated business was years and years ago, but I didn't understand the power. But I also thought if you wanted to have your own automated business, you had to create it. You had to set it up. You had to do all the work. And I don't know about you. I do not want to learn tech. I don't want to know tech. I don't want to learn tech. I don't want to have to learn how to create a website. I do not like tech. Put a yes in the comments if anybody agrees with me that we do not want to learn tech. Am I the only one? Am I the only one that doesn't want to learn tech? Hey, thanks for following me, my friend. Yes. So that made sense to me. When I could get a pre-built system. See, the only way you can have a business ready to go this weekend is if you get a pre-built, done for you process ready to go. Which, can I ask you a question? If you wanted to build something from scratch, why did you go get a job? Has anybody ever asked you that before? Think about it. If you wanted to build something from scratch, why did you go get a job? You went and got a job because you could clock in and you could get paid. The hard work was done for you. So you like having a job in that sense. So why do you want to start from scratch online? It's just as hard as you starting a brick and mortar business. See, that's how I seen it. So that's why it made sense to me to get a done for me process, because I was already stressed. I was already overwhelmed. I was already not happy with the direction my life was going in. I needed a change. And I didn't want to add more to that frustration by having to build something from scratch. I love the fact that it was done for me. All I had to do is connect it to my domain, connect it to my payment processing company. So it's paid directly into my bank account. That made sense to me. Because you guys realize I discovered this process on September 10th of 2022. On the 12th, my system was set up and ready to go. I had my first $300 customer on the 13th, then a 600, then a 300, then a 900. I couldn't even wrap my head around it. I was in shock. And you know what the great part? All of those customers discovered me using TikTok. I didn't have to go create, or I didn't have to go bother friends and family. I didn't have to go DM anybody. I was able to utilize the social media platforms to attract my customers to me. That was a no-brainer. That was freedom, my friend. So like, I'm going to use a job as a comparison because everybody understands a job, right? You get a job, you clock in for 8 hours, you get paid for 8 hours. If you want to make money another 8 hours, you got to work another 8 hours. I didn't want to trade time for dollars. I'm a mom. I have 6 kids, only have 2 left at home, and I'm a grandma to 5. And time with my family is the most important thing to me. Matter of fact, we're hanging out in Hawaii right now, and we're having a time of our life. It is only 10:45 in the morning here. We're walking out of the door at noon, and we're going to the beach, and we're just spending the day doing the things that I love. And the automations is going to work for me. And so I'm only telling you that because that when I first launched my business, the money came through this automations through utilizing social media. So not only did it give me a rejection-free business, it gave me my life back. But here's the part that has rocked my world. It built my email list. I never understood the power of email list because not everybody is going to buy from you immediately. That's just the world we live in. So building an email list allowed them to get inside my email list, right? So I call it, I can love on you. It's the journey I get to take people on. It's the journey of the know, like, and trust. I just like people to know what I have, see if they're going to like it, and see if they can trust. It's a solution for what I'm looking for. The ones that say yes, buy. The ones that say no, just unsubscribe. I love it. All I know is when my watch goes ding and I don't have my watch on. Looks like I have a watch on though, doesn't it? Look at my Hawaii suntan. How cool is that? Okay, wait, we gotta do a timeout a minute here because it looks like Jill just got her first $900 customer today. Congratulations, Jill. Thank you for sharing that, by the way. I love that. I love seeing people follow this process just like I did and get results. That's pretty awesome. I absolutely love that. Do you answer questions on Instagram? Usually email's the best for me. Yeah, I try to get caught up on Instagram and it is just really flooded. I try to do my best, but email is literally notified on my watch that I'm going to put on while I'm talking to you guys because I haven't even had time to put my watch on today. How's that? So let me do that. Yeah, and so email goes directly to my watch. Yes, isn't that awesome for Jill? I know, I love it. We have Canada in the house. How's Christy doing today? How are you, my friend? Okay, so let's get rocking and rolling here. Woohoo, woohoo. Oh, and by the way, you guys, I just did a webinar, right? Literally did a webinar. That's why I was a little late getting on here today. And if you want access to the webinar, it was so good. It literally breaks down our passive daily pay 900 a day blueprint and how to get those activities done in 2 hours a day. It breaks down exactly what you do for 2 hours a day. It breaks down, I show you our complete automated system. So if you want access to that, it's real easy, okay? Yes. It's right here. Go right here, dailypaybusiness.com. Screenshot this. daily pay business, because we're paid daily. You can go right here. You're going to get an email from me, and then you're going to get the replay here in a few hours, right? And you'll have access to that. Yes, it was so good. It was so good. Love hearing those stories. Okay, so let's keep on rocking and rolling here. Let me see. Yes, webinar was awesome. Yeah. This is how you get in my email right here. Yeah, right here. dailypaybusiness.com. Thank you. It's actually a shirt. Yeah, it's a shirt. Shein. I'm a Shein shopper, guys. If you've never shopped at Shein, I would shop at Shein. The coolest clothes, and you can get a bunch of clothes for a little of nothing. No matter how much money I take, you're never going to take the Shein shopper out of me. Yes. I'm confused. You started in SEOT in 2023. You created this what's SEOT? What I don't know what SEOT is. I actually discovered this digital marketing process in 2022, September of 2022. Yeah. September. I created my community in November of 2022. And we now have 20,400 people inside our community. Yeah. No, 2022. Yeah. September of 2022. Yes. Yes, we Sheen sisters. I love it. Yeah, no, that's not what she meant. Just hit 50,000 US dollars. That's 68,000 in Canada in 61 days. Love it. Love it. Love it, Matt. So awesome. Boy, I see 50, I see 100K in the next month or two, that's for sure. Yes. So, yes, you can catch the replay of the webinar. If you are inside my email, you will literally get the email of the webinar. It was so good, you guys. It was really good. Very detailed, right? You get all your questions answered on there. This is not like Legendary Marketer. Not that I really know what Legendary Marketer is. I just know the money. It's not like it, right? I think Legendary Marketer is like $2,500. The most you'll ever spend is $900. You can start with $100. You can start with a $300 program, a $600, or a $900 program. But this is live and interactive. So this isn't a course. I started with the course in September of 2022. I've never completed the course, right? A program is the way to go because it's interactive. Things change so quick in the digital world, and you want to be live and interactive. I hear that the Legendary Marketer program is really, really, really good if you want to learn a lot. Like if you want to learn how to start from scratch and take the time to do that. That's not me. I wanted the easy button. I wanted a process that I could be learning and earning. I didn't want to have to wait weeks, or I didn't want to have to wait months to be able to get something working for me. So you guys, there's a lot of really great programs and courses out there. You guys can find the one that's best for you. We found the one that's best for us. I actually shared a stat today, and I'm going to actually share it with you guys real quick. I'm going to find it. And our Legacy Builder program in 61 days has done $6,649,200. 6.6 million in 61 days. I would say it's a winning program. I would say it's definitely a winning program. I thought that was pretty exciting. Okay. I know. Isn't that awesome? Yes. Okay. Yes. I'm not good at English. Can I access this program and copy everything completely? No, you cannot. Sorry, but you can't. No. I got some of those profits. I love that. Yes, I know. 6.6. Oh, matter of fact, it's probably a lot bigger. I'll do it again tomorrow and we'll see. We'll see what that is. Yay, I'm all set up and ready to go. Okay, so let's talk about the automated system, because this is huge. Like, I love the fact, like, you guys, today's Friday. You guys can launch a business today, start getting everything set up today. By tomorrow or Sunday, you could have a fully automated, rejection-free business out there working for you. And then all you have to do is use our discovery method to attract customers to you online. That's it. That's it. So I didn't have to make a list. I didn't have to DM anybody. So with that being said, TikTok, I won't DM you. If you're getting a DM from me on TikTok, I can promise you it's not me. Please be safe. Okay. There's a lot of lazy and unethical people that like to steal our content and pretend to be me. I don't do crypto. I will not take you to Telegram. I won't take you to WhatsApp. Okay. The best way to hang out with me again is through my email. Okay. dailypaybusiness.com. Yes. Can you say fire? Yes. Pure fire. I know. You know what, though? I will share with you when I first discovered this process, that's what I said. I was like, oh my gosh, if they can do it, I can do it. If they can do it, I can do it. And that's what I really love for you, because the moment you get started, you immediately get access to our community, right? You are going to be around other online business entrepreneurs just like you. So let me ask you a question. If you have a child and they want to learn to play football, are you going to take them to hang out with ballerinas? Or are you going to take them to hang out with football players? Because if you take them to hang out with ballerinas, they're going to learn how to do ballet. But if you take them to hang around with football players, they're going to learn football. But aren't you going to make sure that the football players they hang around with are actually good at football? Because your child will learn a lot more. You, my friend, are no different. Okay. You are no different. If you want to learn digital marketing skills, if you want to learn to make a predictable, consistent income online, you got to hang around people that are already doing it. That is why I created this community in November of 2022. I wanted to make sure you were surrounded by success. You were surrounded by winners. You were surrounded by people that were thriving, not just surviving, people that were actually able to assist you, right? You are trained by 4, 5, and 6, and now 7-figure income earners. And I can tell you this, you will definitely learn more from people making 5 and 6 and 7 figures than you will people that won't. That's kind of a no-brainer. Do you want to learn to drive a car from somebody that don't even know how to drive a car? Or do you want to learn to drive a car from somebody that's good at driving a car? Right? That's what shaves off your learning curve. And that's what I love about this. I just spent $700 on something last week. Ugh, could have spent $900 on this. Yes, you could have and you should have. I'm just teasing you, Kim. But with that being said, though, this is what I love about this. You will learn the most advanced digital marketing skills that you need to attract customers to you. So fun fact Friday, most businesses don't even survive. You know why? Because they don't know how to get customers. You know how many really great coaches I know, how many really great products that are out there, but they don't know how to get customers. So that's why they don't survive. Companies that are thriving know how to always get new customers. And so this is what I love about this process, because I was able to learn these skills, learn how to build my following, and learn how to build an email list and earn at the same time. So Kim, with that being said, one customer, your business is in profit mode. I love that. Can I share another fun fact with you? When I purchased this, I had my kids' braces due in 7 days. And I was like, I knew I need to do this. I needed a change in my life. And so I decided I wasn't going to pay my daughter's braces a payment. And I was like, I got 7 days. I got 7 days to make money. If not, I'm going to have to call the orthodontist and tell them I can't make the payment. And I don't want to do that. So I kind of had a little sense of urgency into me of why I think that's why I made money so quickly, because I refused to have to call the orthodontist to tell them I couldn't make the payment, because I invested it in business. Best thing I did. Ended up making $7,000 my first month, ended up making $14,000 my second month. And you guys, I made $21,000 off the TikTok platform before I even had 1,000 followers. That's how well this process worked for me. And then I ended up making $22,000 my third month. And then that was the month the end of that month is the month I decided to put my big girl pants on. And I decided to start going live. When I started this, I was scared to go live. Matter of fact, I said I would never go live. But then when I started creating content, I started getting to know you guys. It started being fun. And then, of course, when you start making money, you start having this type of confidence to you, right? And then that's when I decided to start going live. And I started going live. I went live like 5 times in November. Thank goodness hardly anybody showed up, because I was awful. Right? Just like the first time I rode a bike, I was awful. But the more I did, the better I got. And then the beginning of December, I started going live every day. of 2022. And I hit 31,000 that month. Never have gone down since then. Now I average a little over 5,000 a day. It's completely changed my family's life. But you know why my income has gotten bigger without me adding more hours? Because my automated system is out there working for me 24/7, because I have a bigger following. I have more digital real estate out there. That's what I'm going to talk to you about next. What the heck is digital real estate? Okay, because you guys are all consumers on social media. I'm going to show you how to just take a little bit of that time and become a creator and monetize your time on social media. When I finally learned that, that was the game changer for me. I no longer had to add more hours to make money. I actually just added more content on social media to attract my customers to my freedom machine. It's been the game changer for me. But you know what I love is, yeah, it works phenomenal for me, but seeing other people in my community get such phenomenal results. So that's where you guys are so lucky. All you got to do is look at the people in the community going, oh my gosh, if they can do it, I can do it. If they can do it, I can do it, because we all follow the exact same process. So saving towards it, I love that. Yes, I love that. Yeah, yes, 5,000 a day is what I'm averaging right now. So I've already had a $2,200 day. I made 162,000 this month. You see it right here. Better. $2,200 day and 162,000. This is in my Stripe, but today was actually a PayPal day. Holy moly! Just a minute, I gotta do my face. I'm trying to log into my PayPal. Oh, don't do that to me right now. Hold on just a minute, guys, because today was literally a PayPal day. Really? Oh, why isn't it letting me go into PayPal? Well, maybe you guys aren't going to see it. Anyway, today was a huge PayPal day. I don't know why today was more PayPal. I offer PayPal and Stripe. I don't know why it's not letting me log in. Dang it. Yes. Yay! Yes, my friend is just over 2 months and at 40,000. Yes. So I started. Good for you. Yes. Yeah. And and so here's the deal, you guys. A lot of you can't wrap your head around these numbers. When you sell something that is in very high demand, when something works, it just naturally networks. But here's the thing, it's the volume. Some of you think small. I did. When I discovered this process, I wanted to make 54,000 a year working 2 hours a day. That's all I wanted. Literally 54,000 a year working 2 hours a day. And I couldn't see bigger than that because I didn't understand volume. So let me give you a good perspective. Just on social media alone, there's 5 billion people. Okay. Do you think at least 1% of them people would love to learn how to make additional income from home or replace their income? Do you think at least 1%? Yes or no? I know. I will learn to wrap my head around it. Yes. That's what I did, Michelle with one L. Yes. Many people sell this program. It's hard for me to. What do you mean it's hard for you? The hard for you that people sell a program? Because that's just as silly as saying, I'm going to give you guys a different perspective, right? That's literally just as silly as saying, I bought a Starbucks franchise, but it's hard for me to sell the coffee. I'm sorry, my friend, but if you bought a Starbucks franchise and you can't sell the coffee, what are you doing wrong? Like, let's just be real. We're adults right now, right? If you get triggered by that, sorry, but not sorry. But that's just the reality. Why do you think people spend the money to buy a Starbucks coffee shop? Because they know it's going to work. You can't have Starbucks popping up on every third corner and yours doesn't work. The reason why it doesn't work is you had sucky management or you don't know how to market. The process is proven. That's what I seen. I was like, whoa. So I see people using this, learning skills, and able to earn an income. Let's go. It was the most brilliant business model I've ever seen in my life. Because if you do network marketing or you do digital marketing, or no, you do network marketing or you do affiliate marketing, you're making a small percent. My number one selling product is $900. If you're an affiliate marketer or network marketer, you make on average about 25%. If your number one selling product is $900, you make $225. You're putting what? How much money? $725 in somebody else's pocket. You and I are doing the exact same work, but I'm putting 900 in my pocket. I'm making 100% profit. You're doing the exact same work and you're only putting $225 in your pocket. It was a no-brainer to me. I figured it out. That's why I was on that struggle bus with network marketing. It's not that I don't have a good work ethic. It's just that there was not enough hours in my day to make this kind of money. Does that make sense to anybody? Yes or no? Yes. Does that make sense to anybody? Okay. To Okay. Let me see. If you struggle what to say, if you struggle what to say in content, it's because you're not thinking about your perfect customer. You're in your head, and if you're in your head, you're dead. You're thinking about you, right? So let me give you guys a really quick secret sauce. When I discovered this process, I had to think about who my perfect customer was. You can't create content to throw mud at the wall. And if you're inside my community, you better not be in my community and say that, because that would be really embarrassing for you, because that tells me how uncoachable you are. Because I have a complete content vault inside the community that literally gives you a year's worth of content. So you never have to worry about what to say. But it's kind of one of those old sayings, I can lead a horse to water, but I can't get him to drink. I can give you the most amazing process, but I can't get you to plug in. Too many people still like to be a victim in their life, because then they got nothing to talk about, because you got such a habit of talking about all the things that aren't going right for you. You get some type of significance with telling people you're struggling. That's why you're broke. Come on, people. Show up for you. Want to learn something new. You tell me one thing that was really spectacular that happened in your life that came easy. Nothing. If you're a mama, you know what I'm talking about. It wasn't easy to carry a child for that long and make the sacrifices. And it wasn't easy to have that baby, but it was worth it. But you know what? Well, maybe some of you moms did. I was going to say there was never a time when you were in labor that you were like, I don't want to do this, but maybe we did. But the moment we shifted our mind, like it's going to happen, it happened easier and it was worth it. But I can promise you, no matter what you do in life, if it's trying to lose weight, if it's trying to win your significant other over, if it's trying to connect with your children, if you say, I'm frustrated, this doesn't work, it's not going to happen, you're right. I was up for the challenge. You know why I was up for the challenge when I discovered this process in September of 2022? Can I tell you why? Because I refused to be in the same place in 6 months. I refused. Some of you are going to be in the exact same place because you're living in your backstory. I was excited to learn something new. It was refreshing to me. I was like, bring it, because I didn't like where my life was. I thought I would have more time with my family. I thought I would have had more income, and I was failing miserably at both of them. I was done, but I knew the only way I could be done is if I had to rip off the rearview mirror. Stop talking about what's not working. My gosh. I hope you don't do that around your kids, because you're teaching your kids to be victims and never amount to anything in life. If you talk about all the wins and all the things that are working, they're going to grow up to be a winner. Expect to win. You can never expect to win if you're talking about everything that's going wrong. Seriously, that's at anything in life. You cannot expect to win with your weight loss. You cannot expect to win in relationships if you're talking about everything that's going wrong. This is just really life lesson 101. For real. I can give you the best program, but if you have the crappiest mindset, it's never going to work for you. So please don't buy from me. I want winners. I want people. Like, we had a gal on the webinar. Oh my gosh, you guys, I already forgot her name. What was her name? Yes, no, negative Nellies. What was her name? The 78-year-old or 6-year-old on the webinar that freaking looked 50. She was like hot. And I'm like, I just want to know your secrets. Do you guys remember her name? What was her name? Oh my gosh, Sharon. Yes. We need more Sharons in our life. Like, holy cow, you guys. This was a guest on the webinar. She was in her late 70s. She looked beautiful. I even asked her, what is her secret? She had the vibrance, she had the energy, she was showing up. And you know what? She even said, I just spent $2,000 on a program, but I'm going to spend money on this. She didn't become the victim in her circumstances. She's the victor. I can promise you, the moment you become the victor in your life, you will shock yourself. Get excited. Like, my gosh, if I was scrolling, if 2 years ago I was scrolling on social media and I heard somebody talk about a automated online rejection-free business that I could have set up this weekend and I could learn the skills to make 900 a day, I would jump through the phone to get it because my family is worth more. If you guys complain about how you're struggling and how this, you're telling me that you're okay. Do you want to be right or do you want to be rich? Think about that. You got to stop these old patterns and habits and routines that are keeping you broke. You have to. When are you going to step up to your best self? When are you going to step up to your future, your freedom? Talking about the things that aren't working gives you more things that aren't working. You understand that, right? Holy moly. There you go. I want to be rich. Yes. And happy. Yeah, it is real talk. And I know I just pissed a bunch of people off, but sorry, not sorry. Sometimes you need that little inner pattern interrupt in your negative habits and beliefs. It baffles me that I'm sitting here sharing with you how I made $1 million with this process in 17 months, and you get on here and whine? What? If I literally was broke and unsatisfied in my life, and I heard somebody telling me how she followed a process and made $1 million in 17 months, you bet I would have a pen and paper and I would take notes so fast and I would ask her every single question because I want to change my life. Some of you don't want to change your life, and I 1000% respect that. But you can't stay the victim if you decide to not make a change. Can we all agree on that? Yes or yes? I was a victim in my life 21 months ago. I thought I was too old. I thought it was because I was an introvert. I thought it was because I didn't like tech. But I had to put my big girl pants on and say, don't allow what you're going through to define you. These circumstances can't define you, but if you stay a victim in this, it will. So I became the victor through my victim mentality. And I looked in the mirror and I'm like, you will not be in the same place in 6 months. And I refuse to be in the same place. Many of you need to look in the mirror and refuse to be in the same place in 6 months. In your health, in your wealth, in your family, in your freedom. It's not just one area. You got to make that decision. It don't matter how great of a process I'm sharing with you if you just want to stay the victim. I can't even imagine, like, there's not one part of me that would ever get on anybody's live and complain. Why do you want attention from complaining? We're an adult. I don't even allow my grandchildren to complain. I will never forget my youngest daughter, Reese, when she was 2 years old. We were at Walmart and she was in the cart and this kid was having a tantrum. And she goes, what are they doing? Because I've never let my kids have a fit. Because I've never given my kids attention when they did something that wasn't right. My kids have only got attention when they did something right. So if I had some child, because I had 6 kids, so I've gone through it all, trust me, when I had one of my children not behaving correctly, not making good choices, I would find my children that were behaving correctly and I would go give them attention. We would do a dancing song and I would give them all of the praise. And then all of a sudden, my children that weren't behaving would gravitate over there and join in on the fun. Some of you adults have learned to get way too much attention from your whining and complaining. I'm telling you, Freedom Friday. Yes, I know. Yes, we don't. And you know what word is? Yeah, I can't. And it's not. And we aren't allowed to use the word hate. Like, I'm like, you can't. That's a dirty word in our name. Yes. Yes. Yes, you guys got rid of that. Yeah. Ooh, I like that. You got to get rid of the pollution in your mind. I always say this. Think about this, you guys. How many days could you go without taking a shower before you sleep? How many days could you go? How many days you think you'd go? That is interesting. Some gals like, I wasn't complaining. First of all, I asked a question. I wasn't even talking about you. That is hilarious. Do you guys see? Wasn't even talking about you. That is actually very funny. It was actually something from the webinar. Matter of fact, I'm not even reading. I'm just kind of scrolling through the comments. But do you see what I'm saying? Like somebody felt like I was talking about them and I wasn't. Very interesting. Our mind is so powerful. Wow. Amanda, you like this? Oh. Mm-hmm. Do you want to be right or do you want to be rich? That's a good word. Yes, it's everything. Do you want to be right or do you want to be rich? Do you want to be right or do you want to be happy? Do you want to be right or do you want to be fulfilled? Do you want to be right or do you want a bunch of joy? Right? An abundance of joy. That's the difference in everything. Yeah, that is the difference of everything. Yeah. You like my dual lives? Hey, it's called multitasking, right? I know. I don't want to be the victim anymore. Yes, that's okay. We've all been a victim in our life at many, many times. It's the person we are on the other side of that is what matters. Just don't stay there. Become that victor. You just can't stay there, right? You just can't stay there. Yeah, I lost everything and it was the greatest gift. I can make 10K what I lost. You know what, Erna, you guys, her story is absolutely amazing. Like I will never forget the first webinar Erna was on. Do you remember that? And she was very emotional and she was crying. And man, we were all like crying and like, oh my gosh, but you heard her story and you're like, she's here and she's gone through all that. I can promise you guys, there's somebody in life right now that is way worse off than you. Why don't we focus on how grateful we are for the things that we have? Gosh, everything changes in our life. Everything literally changes in our life. Yes, you love the reality check. You guys know you can expect it from me, right? Hey, Mike, it makes sense. You know what else I love about it, Mike? So I have TikTok here and I have YouTube here. But you know what I love about YouTube? YouTube lets you guys go back and watch the replay. That's brilliant, right? So like once you guys are, so if you guys missed the beginning, that was really talking about the automated system. And then I kind of, hey, you guys got to admit though, I haven't gone on my tangent for a while, right? It was needed. Oh, it was needed. Yes. Oh my goodness. I know. It's crazy, isn't it? Words are amazing. Yeah. Yes, it is. So I will tell you guys, I had dug myself in a ditch. Okay, I did. Because all I cared about was making an income from home. I tried many things. And I went back into the network marketing world and I thought I was going to make it in it. And I'd actually got my income to 7,000 a month in network marketing. That was working my face off. You guys, I'm being literally like the last 2 days of the month, I would have to figure out how to get 90 hours in 2 days. I didn't even see my family. One of the saddest moments was my daughter brought a pudding into my office one evening, and I didn't even realize it was dark because my face was in my computer and on my phone, and she hands me a pudding. And she's like, Mom, you've not even left your office all day. And I look around, I'm like, oh, it's dark in here. And it was dark outside. I hadn't even ate anything or drank anything. So I never even had to get up to go pee, but she brought me a pudding. So it's not that I'm not dedicated, but I felt guilty. So I dug myself in this ditch that I refuse to stay in. So when I discovered this process, and I actually discovered on Facebook, by the way, I didn't even know the gal who I bought from, but I am forever grateful to her. She never mentored me one time, by the way. I've never talked to her. I didn't need to. I just needed the process. It's just like I can go right here. Like today, we're going to go to the beach, right? Guess what I'm going to do when we go to the beach? Oh my gosh, where's my maps? Holy, there's my maps. I'm going to click on my maps and I'm going to put the beach in. I'm not going to question what the map says. I'm going to do it. I'm not going to need to get on the phone with anybody. I'm not going to need my handheld to get to the freaking beach. I'm going to follow what my map says. I never talked to her, but I'm so grateful that she made that post that day because that post changed my life. Here's what it said: no MLM, no monthly expenses. Work 2 hours a day, make 300 a day. I'm like, 300 a day? That's 109,000 a year. I want to learn that. I was ready for a change. And then it said 100% profit. I'm like, time out. How do you make 100% profit? How does the company make money? She goes, they create the website for us. And that was all I needed to hear because there was no tech. I'm only telling you this because a month prior to that, when I was working my face off in network marketing, the company did a corporate call. This is why you want to take control of your life, by the way. This is why. And they did a corporate call and we were so pumped. We thought this was the defining moment. They're going, this is it. I'm going to get to my 10K a month in network marketing. And guess what they said? They were too loose on the comp plan. Their 10 and 3 bonus, they were changing it. My income by the end of that call, I got on the call thinking this was going to be my tip moment to make over 10,000 a month. By the time I got off, I was down to 3,000 a month. Just like that, my income dropped more than in half. That was the moment I realized I was giving everything for that company and sacrificing time for my family. So I was looking. I was desperate to find something. And I was terrified to create my own product because what would I created? How to be a hot mess express in your 50s. I didn't know what I was going to do. I didn't want to take the time to do that. I watched other people do that and work really, really, really hard. I was burned out and working hard, and I refused to have my daughter bring me another pudding because I hadn't even moved all day just so I could pay the bills. That's what sucks about being a single mom, by the way. The pressure's real. If you're a single mom, I love you guys. You know what I'm talking about. The pressure's real, right? You can't depend on anybody else to pay your freaking bills, right? So that's why I got put a pudding, because she knew I was going to work until I reached that goal so I could provide a life for them. And that's how I really thought things were supposed to be. So when I discovered this on September and it said no MLM, no monthly expenses, make 100% profit, I'm like, I can be my own boss, because the pay was directly into my bank account and I took action that day. Or actually, I discovered it on the 9th. That next morning, I took action and I purchased, and I haven't looked back. It's kind of like you get in the car, you get in your car, and if you keep on looking in the rearview mirror, you're going to wreck. You can't get to your destination if you're looking in the rearview mirror. I ripped my rearview mirror off. When I got this process, I ripped it off. This is my vehicle to my life. And I followed that 2-hour workday, and I learned how to master getting my income earning activities done in 2 hours a day. And it's given me my life back with my family. And that's all I want for you guys, to actually experience it, because it's the best thing ever. I love that. My friend is at 40,000 in about 65 days. Isn't that awesome? Yes, love it. Okay, so how's that? So how does this program stand out from the rest? Is it the automated system? I mean, I don't have any other to compare it to, right? All I can tell you is I'm trying to think of the time. So in 14 months, we've created 16 six-figure income earners, and they all did it under a year. I created my first million in 17 months, and I've hit 1.5 million in 20 months. I've not heard of any other program or process been able to do it that quick. Documentation beats conversation. I have hundreds of people making 5,000, 10,000, 20, 30,000 a month. I will create 1,000 millionaires. It will happen. There will be 1,000 self-made millionaires inside my community. I will show up the best mentor that I can be to help you, equip you with the right skill set and mindset and techniques that you need. I just need you to be coachable and consistent, and you're going to shock yourself. Do you guys realize the simplicity of actually being a self-made millionaire? 900 a day is 6,300 a week, is 328,000 a year. In 3 years, you're a self-made millionaire. If you just focus on one customer a day, that's only 1,111 customers. You guys realize there's 5 billion people on social media. 1% is 50 million people. Is that not wild? Claim it. You never can get something you don't claim. I'm telling you right now. Yes, Amanda, right? Yes. 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 Okay. I love that. Yes. Let me go. Yep, I will be one of them. Love it, love it, love it. Yes. We have 2 people right now about ready to hit 6 figures. We had what, 6 this month hit? It's wild. I'm about to be one of them. Yes, I love that. I love it. Yes. But you guys, you realize none of that is possible with if my system wasn't on autopilot. The automations have done everything because the automations are just constantly always out there working for me 24/7. It's the automations. If I had to get on the phone to get 1,111 customers, I'd have been stressed and burned out and had no time. Because it's automated is why it works so well. That's the difference. Yeah, that is actually the difference. Yeah, love it. That is actually the difference. My friends made 20,000 in 3 months. Yep. I mean, digital marketing works. You can't deny it, right? It's just what process are you following and are you willing to be coachable? Yep. Yes, Tim, you did so good today on the webinar, my friend. Tim, he's made, what was it? 200K in what, 14 months, 13 months, Tim? I don't know. Automations is everything. It's what's given me the freedom. Yes. Michelle O'Neill, I'm telling you, I will be a multimillionaire. Yes, you will. You guys are so good. 14 months, you guys. He did 200,000 in 14 months inside my community. Yes. Yes. First week in, and I made $2,700. Congratulations, Stephanie. I love that. You're flying past me, my friend. I only made 7,000 my first month, right? You're flying. So that's what I'm saying. The success people are having now is coming so much quicker than when I did it. I will be one of the millionaires. Yes. Yes. It is amazing. I love it. I love it. I appreciate there's a community with live training ongoing and no additional fees. That's a no-brainer. Yes. And you know what's really cool, Kim? Something that we do that really stands out. And that is on Tuesdays is my legacy builder trainings. And I do a different topic every week, and I will spend about 20 to, hey, I like the hat. And I will spend about 20 to 30 minutes training every week. And then I'll put you in what's called a breakout room. And you're in a breakout room with like 5 to 7 other entrepreneur business owners just like you. And I give you a strategy to work on together. You each take about 3 minutes and you go through this. You know how many breakthroughs have happened in these breakout rooms. You know how many aha moments people have. Listen, you guys, we all have blind spots. We don't know what our blind spots are. If we did, they wouldn't be called blind spots. And so, and just a one-on-one coaching, they can't figure out the blind spots. Like, it's harder that way. But when you're in a group of like 5 to 7 people and you hear other people talking and say stuff and get questions answered, you have these aha moments because you can figure it out. And I love that. And that's why I'm seeing such a massive change in success. Is because of that, because we have people are having so many breakthroughs in these breakout rooms. We do them different times every week because we're an international business. So I try to accommodate as many time zones as I can. But if you can't get on live, you get access to the replays and you get lifetime access. The other advantage of all this is the fact of, you guys, the digital world is changing quickly. So we are always up to now what's working, always what's working, right? And we train you on that immediately, and we walk you through that process immediately. Yes. Okay. So yes, those break rooms. I am fantastic, my friend. How are you? How are you doing today? Ooh, I like that. 2 months in and just under 10K total. Congratulations, Canada in the house. I love that. I love how international friendly our business is. That's been the funnest part, getting to know all of the cultures and people from all over the world. It's just so fun. It is literally just so fun. Okay. Oh, somebody asked about how you learn more. It's right here. Right here. dailypaybusiness.com. Now, here's what's really fun, right? I just upgraded and not even launched yet. Hey, because you got the vision. Okay, so let me show you this question, or show you this. I literally just showed you a minute ago what I've made, right? But automations are working. So now I'm at 3,118 for the day, which is 168,000 for the month. Look at that. That's automations. You can see I'm refreshing. I'm refreshing so you guys can see. So that's automations. I'm hanging out with you guys and you just watched another 900 come in. That's the power of automations. I didn't have to get on the phone with them. They could look at it and decide if they wanted it and buy. Isn't that how you guys like buying as well? Do you want somebody to bother you? Hey, have you had time to watch this video? Do you want somebody to DM you? Or would you like to be able to get your questions answered and be able to purchase when you're ready? And I love that. I love that. Yes. I built email. The built emails are, yes, it is literally a proven process. Yeah, I don't, PayPal's the same. Yeah, you can use, I don't even know why. That's so weird that my PayPal is not even working. I wonder why. You guys ever had that issue before? Maybe it's because I'm traveling and I'm like all over the place. I don't know. Because I was going to show you, because this is a crazy one in PayPal today. I don't even know my email. Dang it. Yeah. Okay. So yes, it was a pleasure. I like that. That's so cool. I get paid through, I use PayPal and Stripe both. There's a lot of different payment processing companies. We're working on another one for PayFast or PayStack for like South Africa and other countries as well. We're going to be doing a complete training and everything on it. Right now, we have a lot of people inside the community testing it. We have support inside the community. Actually, if you guys are in my community, we just hired 3 more people today. Well, they're getting hired, 3 more people, because we're growing at such a rapid rate. We want to make sure people's questions are getting answered. We're working on a bot system. So if people has a question, it's going to populate other answers to that question. And if that still doesn't work, it's going to allow them to send an email. So we want to have the most innovative digital marketing process on the planet. And it's so awesome. So yeah. Well, yeah, it's money. So you got to claim it on your taxes, just like your job. You got to claim it on your taxes. Yeah. But the write-offs are sweet, right? It was so funny because it was about 8 months ago, and my accountant, I send him everything and he kind of tells me what I need to do and not do, right? And he told me, he goes, you need to spend more money on your Airbnbs. I'm like, okay. He told me, right? He helps me with that. Let me see. Okay. Anyway, so yes. Did you design all the content? I'm interested to know how you found the tech automation company you use. Oh my gosh, Jessica, so awesome question. So when I discovered this blueprint that I first started with, it had a paid system through ClickFunnels or something. I don't remember. It could not be ClickFunnels. I don't know. And they made you use, it was a paid system, and they made you use Aweber, and it was going to be like $130 a month. I refused to do that because I'm stubborn and I'm from network marketing, right? And I'm like, I don't want to spend money. And so I started searching, and that's how I discovered System.io. And I've been using it since the end of September of 2022. Complete game changer. I was able to literally build my business to 6 figures at 0 cost. That was the game changer. Yeah. That was the game changer. So, let me see. Hold on. I got to do something real quick. Okay. Hold on. We got some, hold on. I'm multitasking, by the way, while I'm talking to you. Oh, hold on a second. Okay. Can she do that? Hold on. Okay. Sorry. I need to talk to Michelle about something real quick. Okay. I know it is so amazing. So here's the cool part. So I started using it, and then I was like, well, it's a winning system. Why wouldn't I give it to my customers to use? Right. And so then they started using the system. So now, on average, you guys, inside the community, 1 out of 20 people are buying. They use this process. They get out of average 1 out of 20. You guys, you can go look at this. Documentation meets conversation. I've been sharing this with you since 2022. Go back to my old content and you hear me be like, 1 out of 20 are buying. 1 out of 17 are buying. 1 out of 13 are buying. 1 out of 10. My numbers just got better. I have people in my community, they have 1 out of 5 buying from them. So that's what's really nice. It's a proven process. Now, how do you get it to be proven for you? 1, you got to be consistent with content. Two, you got to know who your perfect customer is. You got to know how to create stop the scroll content to them. You got to know how to do a good CTA. You got to work on your belief and your confidence. This is why you need the program. We walk you through this process. We help you with this. We help you get through that. We help you implement this. We help you discover who your perfect customer is. That's the huge part, right? Let me see. So I get it to go to my PayPal and then move it over to my account. Yeah, you can, Becky. Yeah. Like mine is just autopilot, automatically deposited in. Like it's deposited in about the same time every day. You can set it up however you want. It's pretty awesome, right? Yeah, I love that. Let me see. Yes, it's awesome. Yeah, like I said, my only person who study or have experience in digital marketing can only do this. I don't agree with that. That's your limiting belief, right? That's not true. So like Amy that's inside my community, she made her first 100K in 9 months. You guys, when she started this, her daughter set up her TikTok account for her. And Amy worked a full-time job and had a part-time job. She knew nothing about digital marketing, but Amy, I would say, is probably the most coachable person I've ever met in my entire life. She just became a sponge and she just absorbed it. And she was like so independent and willing to learn the process. And in 5 weeks, she was able to walk away from her part-time job, and in 10 weeks, walk away from her full-time job. Now she's a full-time mama. Like her daughter's graduating today. And Amy was able to pay for family to come in so they could all be together. It's changed her life and she had zero experience. It's not about how much experience you have. It's about how coachable and how willing you are to learn the process. You can't treat it. We live in such a microwave society today that if we don't get something immediately, we want to quit or we get frustrated. Because I remember as a kid, it was like a 20-minute experience to heat popcorn up on the stove. Now people get mad that it takes a minute and 30 seconds to heat up popcorn. And you can't treat your business that way. I'm not here to show you how to make a few bucks. I'm here to show you how to create a legacy for your family. I'm here to show you how to have a solid, predictable income stream. Sometimes it doesn't happen overnight, but as long as you don't quit and get stinking thinking, it can happen. And I love that. Hey, this finally made 10K a month a reality. I love that so much. Yes. I've dove into the program and listened to Michelle. I get on her lives to learn. Oh, you're so awesome. Oh man, I think about your story all the time. So good, so good. Okay. Okay, I don't know what you mean by loading your picture because there's like 1,000 places you can load a picture, right? So to me, if you're having a trouble loading a picture, guess what I would do? I would be really resourceful and I would go to Google and I would be like, hey, what size does a picture need to be to load my picture in XYZ? Like I didn't have a community, by the way. Sometimes I think that was better because I just had to be ignorance on fire and I had to figure it out. So then if I had to figure it out, it helped me have more confidence and belief. And I couldn't wait around for anybody to take care of me. I do not want to be spoon fed. I've never wanted to be spoon fed, but I want to make sure I can provide for my family. So I in a way, I was really grateful because right now we have such an amazing community that people are there to help you immediately, but sometimes people can get spoiled with that community and not try to be resourceful and find the answers. That's anything in life, right? Yeah. Yes. So true. Yep. Yeah, that is so true. You don't need a coach. A coach is a privilege. Yep. Yes. Yeah. Absolutely. You get an automated system with every program, my friend. It doesn't matter which one you get. Yeah, it doesn't matter which one you get. It comes with all because that's the main thing, right? That's what I love about it most is because I want you guys to have freedom. I'm not, if you want that badge that you were a grinder, I am not your mentor. I would get off of here right now and find somebody that will coddle you and will teach you to grind. I'm here to empower you, show you how to leverage your time, show you how to master a 2-hour workday so you have more time to do the things you love and so you can change your family's life. If that's what you want, let's go. You're in the right place. Let's go. Yes. If I did not receive an email to set up Kajabi, what should I do? Check your spam. So what happens, you guys, you purchase a program and you're immediately taken to a page to pay your $29 website fee. And then you're immediately sent 2 emails. One email will have the school information, SKOOL, to get you inside the community. And one will have your Kajabi. That's where I host the program on. One of 2 things have happened. So if you paid the $29, one of 2 things have happened if you didn't get the emails. They went to spam or you spelt your email wrong, which happens a lot. Like people put the G in the Gmail, or people put a comma instead of the .com. It's that the funniest things happen. You would not believe it. So anyway, that could be it. Yeah, it could be one of them. Yeah. Hey, Jessica, you were so good today. Sharon, thank you so much. I love your heart, my friend. Like, absolutely love your heart, Jessica. So awesome. So awesome. Yes. Yes, I love that. Kim, you are so good. Kim's like, be empowered to be resourceful to get it done. Yes. Google has just become my best friend, right? Just like, for example, you guys, when I purchased my domain from GoDaddy and I had to connect it to my system, right? Because you got to connect your domain to your program. I mean, to your automated system. I went to GoDaddy's customer support and I said, hey, I need to connect CNAMEs inside of here. Can you help me? And they're like, sure, just copy and paste them in here. I copied and pasted them in there. I said, now I need to authenticate it. They're like, copy and paste them in here. I did. 4 hours later, I was set up. That's called being resourceful, you guys, by the way. I just used them. And it worked, right? And I love that. I love all of the resources that are available to help us. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So I try to buy. Okay. So I offer Afterpay on mine, but it's only available for in the United States. And I'm not Afterpay. Afterpay is a company and they allow me to offer payments here in the United States only. I don't know why, but if you scroll to the very bottom of my website, you'll see that in there. You'll see the payment plans. And I offer, I think on all 4 of my products, matter of fact. Hey, my friend. Hey, my awesome coach, Michelle. I love the training, the community, and the automations. Yes. Thank you for showing up with the bright light. I love that so much, you guys. So good. So good. Okay. So I'm going to bounce off of here because I'm going to get ready to go to the beach with my kids. So you live in Guam? Is that GH? Oh, well, thank you. No, you do not need an autoresponder. That's what I loved about system.io. It comes with your automated system, and then you're going to get your website is only $25. We show you how to, or $29, sorry. We show you how to connect it. And then inside system is your automated system and your email automations. We just are going to connect it to your website, connect the payment option so you're paid directly into your bank account. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, you have 30 days to upgrade for the difference. So my goal is whatever program you start with, if you can't go all in, your goal is to go through the launch to profit in 7 days. Your goal is to go through the 90-day strategy plan and to, 1, get your business in profit mode. That should always be your goal, no matter what product or service you're promoting. And 2, make some money to upgrade. Use the money to upgrade. Yeah. What was your question? I would love to answer your questions. If you see, I probably have 10,000 questions going through here. So just have a little grace and patience. If I didn't get to a question, you don't got to come at me like a cat. No reason for that. Let's be adults and be polite. Holy moly. I so need to learn how to do this. Yes, you do. You know I was going to agree to that, right? Aw, I'm glad, Betty, you love the program. Okay, so Passion Hub, that's not passion when you're coming at me like that, my friend. Oh my goodness. So what's your question? So you rented out a place and you're working all the time. I do work every morning. Yeah. because I love what I do. It's only 11:41 here. Yeah, it's only 11:41 in the morning. God, isn't that amazing? Like, I can't even imagine going on somebody's live and being negative. I can guarantee it. I know what your bank account looks like, my friend. Sorry, not sorry. But Gemini, guys, I can't even imagine. Like, somebody showing you how to make money, and you're like, oh, so you're on vacation to work all the time. Yep, I love what I do. And I will show up for you guys every day. I will show up for my community because I got a million? Maybe I just put it in place. I have 1,000 millionaires to make. So you bet. This is, I work and I will get off of here at noon. I'm done. I can go hang out with my family. Yeah. But you know what's funny about you? You'll work a job for 8 hours for the rest of your life to stay broke and unfulfilled. That's not the kind of life I want to live. So, truth times. You love my vibe. Well, good, Susan. Then you're a good fit for me. Today's the day that I'm just trying to push away the negative energy because, man, so many grown adults need pacifiers. I'm sorry. It is crazy to me how many whiners adults are these days. CJ, amen. Oh, and I just don't want that in my community. I want the Deborahs, the people that are like, let's go, let's have the energy, let's make a difference, that want to be better. Like my friend Dean says, I want to be 1% better every day. In 100 days, you're 100% better. Then let's go for 1% better. That's my vibe. And I love that. Yes, let's do it, my friend. Yes, we only do positive. Yes. Yes, you guys are so good, by the way. I'm going to be one of your millionaires. Yes. Oh my gosh. No. That is Kim, that is a totally different thing. My community is completely free. Now, inside my community, we have an area for people that are already have an existing business already, and they just want to get my coaching and mentor, then they can get access to that. But there's no resale rights on that. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, claim it. Hey, Trevor from Australia. Welcome, my friend. Aw, I love you guys too. I can tell the ones that are like, okay, I like her, and then the ones that like to leave me. Oh my goodness. What does PR, what happen if you don't have a business? So what does that mean, Millie? What does PR happen? What does that mean? Can I turn my personal account? Okay, so let me ask you this question, Susan. Where have you been on your personal account? If you've been all over the place, it's going to be harder to train your algorithms. You're almost better to start with a brand new account and keep your personal account for you to go hang out anywhere you want on social media. Okay. You just got started today. Well, welcome, Jen. So glad to have you, my friend. Yes. Hello. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Karen, if you want to learn more. See, I'm not scaring everybody away. I'm actually trying to attract the strong go-getters because that's how I'm going to create 1,000 millionaires. I need my strong people to be like, let's go. I'm ready. I want to do this. Can we do 2 separate TikToks and posts? Yeah, you can, Richard. I have many people do that. They have a backup account. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I love how you guys were just so good. I love that, Karen. Karen goes, I want to be a millionaire. A millionaire. Yes. You guys all should. Leave a legacy for your family. Why not? Yeah. So here it is right here. Yes, I made 11,000 in 1 month. There you go. Love it. The world. You have the whole world to market to, you guys. Don't settle. So it's right here. dailypaybusiness.com because we're paid daily. Daily pay business. So screenshot that because I'm going to bounce because I am going to go to the ocean now and hang out with my family. They just got back from the grocery store. They went to buy snacks. Who knows what they bought? I can't wait to see. So I will be back tomorrow at it's 7 a.m. my time, so 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. Okay, I'll be back going live tomorrow, 12 p.m. Central Standard Time, because no matter what vacation I'm at, I will always show up for you. You guys can count on that. You can ask my community. I will always take time for you because it's not about me. It's about you and helping you get rid of that generational struggle and helping you create the life you've always dreamed of, generational wealth. I want you to have experiences like this because if I can do it, you can do it. You guys have an awesome day. Yes. Yeah, there's payment plans. Just go to the very bottom of my website and you can see them there. Have an awesome day, you guys. I will YouTube, you've been awesome. Good group today on YouTube. I will see you tomorrow at